Hello Aries, it's Joe, and it's been a long while. I'm very sorry. It's been several weeks since I've been able to post a video, with the family and 3 littles and everybody getting sick and all that's going on. It has been a struggle, but I'm back and I'm so excited to be doing your general tarot reading for January 2021. What do you think? It's a new year. Is it a new you? Are there new things coming your way? What is this reading going to be about? So let's explore that and let's talk about it. There's so many interesting things that are going on right now in the world. But when we separate ourselves and disconnect ourselves from all the the news and all the things going on, and we can really focus on ourselves, we can get so many beneficial messages here, Aries. And if we don't let ourselves get caught up in the world news of the day to day, the politics and all that kind of stuff. So let's talk about you, Aries. Where are you at? What's going on in your life? What is happening? That's where we're gonna head here. So, it's been a long journey for me and my family, as well as it is for you and everybody else in the collective. Everybody goes through struggles and hard times and challenges, but we're all here to learn from each other and from our experiences. So, Aries, January 2021, what is happening for you? You have soulmates as an anchor here. Soulmates, that's beautiful. I love that, because soulmates talks about a connection at a soul level. Soulmates talks about a connection, a bond that can't be broken. It can't be severed. So whether you're together or apart with a soulmate, there's a tie there that just can't be severed. So Aries, that's what's coming out for you. The focus in January 2021, soulmates. Who's your soulmate? Doesn't have to be a romantic partner. Remember that a soulmate could be somebody in your soul family. It could be a child, or it could be somebody that you're, romantically involved with or have been romantically involved with. And you have a blessing to ease loneliness and bring companionship. So Aries, there's definitely some kind of separation here that you are going through, or you've been feeling. And in that separation is this yearning, this desire to reconnect with this person that you feel very tied to. And no matter how much you want to cut that cord, you probably can't, because there is a soul bond. It's very deep and it's very intimate. And again, I want to stress, it doesn't have to be romantic, okay? So Aries, definitely very much focused on somebody that you care very much about. If you see the smoke, I'm burning some incense and some cedar. You have relax and allow light in. I love these cards. These are angel cards by Melanie Beckler. Ask Angels with Melanie Beckler on YouTube. And she has a wonderful channel, so check her out. So you have this feeling of this disconnect that is bringing you kind of the sense of solitude. And it's a solitude that's bringing you to a place of really deep thought. And you're really analyzing your internal self, your internal existence, your internal being. And it may actually be cutting you off from the good things that shine into your soul and actually bring you alive and make you feel alive, Aries. So if you're struggling with that, it's no matter what the struggle is, Aries, it's important to feel the good things that are around you, to absorb the good things that are very much a part of your soul journey, and to embrace any sadness and loneliness and pain, because in that, that's an intimacy that you get to connect with yourself. So Aries, let's explore the tarot. And let's see what the messages are for you. It's definitely one of those times where so many people do feel cut off because of world events, current events. So you might be kind of feeling that you're feeling cut off from some people that are very important to you. You might be feeling separated even from people that you just can't physically be with right now too. And so there might be this sense of sorrow because there is so much going on in our world that we don't really have control over. And it might just make you feel a little bit powerless, helpless in the situation. But let's see what this is about. I've missed everybody so much. I've missed doing my videos on my channel, but I got to take care of my family, my kiddos, and boy, we were really down for a few weeks. Everybody was just not doing good. It was a challenging time. You have the Chariot. So this is the Chariot here is the center of everything where you're at in January 2021. Okay, so the Chariot is all about being in control. You feel as if you're in control, or you might be trying to obtain that feeling of being in control, or that sense of being able to just bring everything in your environment into balance. And so in January, it's all about that, maintaining that stability and that control, that balance and that force around you that brings you a sense of stability. And so you have this determination to have this forward movement that not necessarily is about like moving forward, but it's just about the progression of things and knowing that you're in control, or that sense of feeling that you're in control. So Aries, and you have the Hierophant. So definitely in a very spiritual place. You know, the reflection of this loneliness and this like wanting to have that sense of connection with people. This companionship card did come out, and so the Hierophant is this very spiritual card, and so you may not be able to connect with those that you care about the most on a physical level, but there's a feeling of connection on a spiritual level. So the soul is like reaching out. When you sleep, there's that astral projection. When you are thinking and meditating and praying, there is this connection. There is this spiritual reaching out. There's this understanding, or this yearning to understand the things in the higher plane. And so the Hierophant and the Chariot are all about maintaining a sense of balance and stability in your current environment in January. And the Hierophant is also about sticking to ideas that are not too out there. So some of you might have people in your environment that are a little resistant to any of these alternative spiritual practices, if you will. So some people might think that what you feel and believe and think is just out there, but don't let that discourage you, because you are going beyond that. You're more about approaching things in the ether, things in the unseen, and being open to have a higher understanding, a revelation of things that are of a spiritual nature. And at the same time, you're just composing yourself and trying to remain in control of your emotions, your feelings, and the things going on in your day-to-day life. It's a tumultuous time for you, Aries. It does feel like there's like this disconnection that you're going through is almost to you like the tip of the iceberg. It almost feels like it's the straw that breaks the camel's back. And we all know one little straw cannot break a camel's back, but it's like the things just constantly being piled upon you. It's like the Ten of Wands. It's like, is it going to relent? Is it going to end? You know, so there's this feeling of really just trying to maintain your composure, to be strong and to keep pushing forward. And then the Nine of Swords. It has you just really going back and forth with the carnal versus the spiritual. So, you know, living, I grew up in the church, so I might use the analogy of the flesh versus the spirit, that kind of thing. What the eye sees and treasures versus what the spirit wants. And so you might have this back and forth, what your soul is craving, and you might be battling that kind of what if. So if I look at reality, things seem kind of bleak, but if I look at things from a spiritual perspective, things are going to be okay. And so you kind of are wavering in your faith a little bit. And when I say your faith, I don't mean from a religious perspective. I mean faith in whatever your spiritual practice is. I only reference that because that's kind of how I grew up, and that's not really where I'm at now, you know, obviously, because I'm sitting here on YouTube reading tarot, Aries. So anyway, so you have this focus. Excuse me, still a little bit, still have a little bit of a cold here, but I'm almost through it. So you have this this kind of struggle, and you're trying to pull yourself out of that with the Chariot, the Hierophant, but the Nine of Swords, it's trying to pull you back because your pragmatic and logical mind tells you that I can't see what I want or what I'm hoping for, and so what I see is my demise. And I almost see that as like one of those things where someone might say, well, I'll believe it when I see it, but really it's got to be flipped over, and I'll see it when I believe it. And so it's all about your belief system. We're going to look at your recent past here. Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and the Six of Cups. So you're looking back at the recent past, and you're looking back at your experiences, the things that have shaped you and formed you into who you are. And so this Ace of Wands here, you were supposed to have a fresh start. You were supposed to have a new beginning. You had a renewed hope and a renewed drive. And you're looking back at the past with the Six of Cups and being a little bit almost forlorn. Like, I've been through so much, and this new beginning was a promise to me with the Nine of Pentacles. And I haven't seen it really materialize yet, Aries. And so that's kind of where you were coming from. And so that Chariot and that Hierophant is all about holding on to that belief that what you've been holding out for is actually going to come through for you. The Nine of Swords is all about that internal struggle. That's that man versus self struggle. Four of Pentacles, but you have like a new, you have a new foundation. You're going to be establishing a new foundation, something that you can build upon. And that Nine of Pentacles is what you are hoping for, but it doesn't just manifest or materialize out of nowhere. It's not like winning the lottery. And so that Four of Pentacles is the very beginning of that. So you're trying to pull yourself up and out of a dark time. You're trying to pull yourself up and out of a struggle. And the Four of Pentacles to me is like a promise here. There is a promise and an offering coming toward you, but it isn't quite as glamorous as you hoped it would be, but it leads you down a new path. I kind of like just say what I think and feel and hear, and so that Four of Pentacles is connected to the Nine of Pentacles. This is all about laying that foundation. The Nine of Pentacles is the wish. This is like the what you're holding out for and hoping for. And the Four of Pentacles is the beginning of that manifestation. And then you have the Two of Wands. So you have to have the courage to walk down that path. Even if you feel like it's not going to pan out. Even if you feel like it's not going to lead you in the direction you want to go because of fears, because of resistance from other people, in fact. So you might have people that are resisting your choice, your decision, your direction. Or you might be kind of resisting internally, because we do have the Nine of Swords here. That could be part of what this is about, is being resistant to step out in a faith type situation and walk through that door and to go for it. So but the Four of Pentacles, it's all about that foundation. It's the beginning of that foundation that you're going to lay. There is that offer of support coming toward you. It could be a job offer. It could be just something coming when you least expect it. And again, I say, it's not like winning the lottery. It's like something coming through that you say, wow, when I look at it in the face, I didn't recognize it, but now I see it for what it is, because it is leading me down this path, the Two of Wands. It's leading you down this path. So you might not recognize it at first. It might just be one of those things that isn't very obvious, and you're struggling with that decision. Excuse me. And finally, Aries, you have the Page of Wands. So you're going to receive some encouragement in January about where you're going, your direction. You're going to receive some kind of somebody here is going to be your cheerleader. Somebody is going to be encouraging you when you feel like others aren't. And somebody is going to be there to help guide you along the path. So Aries, look for in January that helping hand, and recognize that person has your highest good in mind. That they want to assist you, they want to help you, they want to help you move forward. Excuse me. Like I said, it's taken weeks for me to get over this cough and this cold. This whole COVID thing has been pretty hard. So for the outcome, Aries, and we're going to look at this. This is the Devil. You got to let go of what's holding you back. You have to just let go of what is telling you no. You can't let what's telling you you can't, and you got to let it go. You have to let that go. If it's somebody, if it's yourself, you got to let it go, Aries. Queen of Swords. You have to let it go. You have to have that inner conversation with yourself. I remember watching cartoons as a kid, and you had the angel and you had the devil, one on each shoulder, and they're both talking to you. And they both make a good argument, and it just confuses you. But you have to stand strong. You have to drive that negativity away. It's not for you. When you do that, and when you speak your truth, and when you stand strong for what you truly want, that's where you're going to find your accomplishments come to light. That's where you're going to see everything you've wanted to manifest finally start to take shape. But this is all about standing up for yourself. If you have to stand up against yourself and talk that negativity down, or if you have to stand up against people that want something else and don't like what you're doing, as long as you know what you're doing is for yourself, for your highest good, then that's what you have to do, Aries. So I know this is kind of a vague reading, but it's really all about a promise that you felt inside, and believing that that promise is going to manifest. And it is. It's just going to play out over time. It's not going to happen very fast. It's something that you have to let develop over probably well over the course of the next year. But the biggest battle are those inner demons that want to talk you down from your divinity, your excellence, your ability to do whatever it is you want to do, whatever you think you can do, you set your mind to. There's something there trying to tell you you're less than, and you're not. Aries, I hope you like this reading. I hope that it resonated with you. It's not going to be for everybody. It possibly can't be. So I can't read for the entire collective of Aries that happens upon this video. But if it was for you, leave me a comment. Leave me a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe. I'd love to have you on board. All right? So I hope each and every one of you have a wonderful, wonderful January. And I'll talk to you again very soon, because I have several readings coming out in January, or for January and in January anyway. So have a great rest of your day. Thanks for joining me.